What's up, guys? My name is Eric. This is the free NBA Daily Bets podcast and YouTube show. Yesterday was finally a nice day in the right direction. I can't even remember. It was plus 2 units. I had the Utah Jazz team total under, the Brooklyn Nets team total under. Those both hit. I had the T-Wolves, which if you didn't watch the highlights of the Timberwolves game against Oklahoma City, you should go watch that final 3 minutes. Like, they were down 16 points with 3 minutes to go. They tied, put it into overtime, and then won in overtime, like against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. It was unreal, guys, unreal. So yesterday was really good. Let's keep moving in the right direction. First game up on the day for Tuesday, February 25th. We have the Boston Celtics at the Toronto Raptors. This is the final game between these two teams for the entire season. And Boston is taking care of business right now, guys. They are taking care of business. Let's see, they've won 5 in a row now. They've won 9 out of the last 10. And they did lose to Toronto the last time they played them. On Wednesday, January 15th, they lost 110-97 at Toronto. So I would expect them to be a little bit focused for this, but it is the front end of a back-to-back. They do play at Detroit on Wednesday. That is a bigger game for them because Detroit's going to be a playoff team most likely. So I don't know how focused they're going to be, even though they lost to them last time. It's still February in the NBA, guys. Like, these NBA teams don't really start getting serious about stuff until like last week of March, honestly. So like, I mean, they could overlook Toronto even though they just lost to them. That, and they got some injury stuff going on. Drew Holiday's out, Luke Cornett's out, Al Horford's questionable. So just a little bit of stuff there. I mean, nothing too crazy. For Toronto, Jakob Poeltl, their big guy, the center, he's questionable. Grady Dick is probable. Everyone else is good to go. And Toronto's been playing well, guys. That they are a very, very feisty team, especially at home. So they just beat Phoenix 127-109, and it was like a close game of like 5 minutes to go, and then they pulled away, like big time pulled away. Before that, they came back against Miami and forced overtime at home. I don't count the Cleveland game just because that was second night back-to-back right before the All-Star game. But before that, they beat Philadelphia at Philly with like bunch of backups in. They held Houston 7 points. I mean, this team plays really tough, guys. This is also a front end of a back-to-back for them as well. They play at Indiana tomorrow, and then it's the start of a 4-game road trip for them. It's a little bit of a tough spot for me, guys. I lean plus 11 to the Raptors. I don't feel amazing about it. Over unders 227. Boston's really been winning with really good defense. They slow the pace down a lot too. So Raptors like to play defense. They're no stranger to defense either. I lean under 227. I think it's 226 now, actually. Yes, 226 and a half. Well, there are some 227s out. But that's my lean on the game, guys. No official play for that game. Lean Raptors plus 11. Lean under 227. Okay, next game. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Orlando Magic. And for Cleveland, Darius Garland is what? Questionable? He missed the last game, guys, but then Ty Jerome came in and had a heck of a game. I never understood. I'm a Warriors fan. I never understood why Ty Jerome was let go from the Warriors. Like, he never really got a fair shot there. The guy's just a really good basketball player. He can do a whole bunch of everything. So the line is -6.5 to Cleveland. I think it gets all the way up to like 7.5, maybe even 8, guys. If it gets up to 8, I'll probably have to get involved. But the total is at 224.5. So Orlando's pretty healthy except for Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs has missed a long time. So they've been playing without him. Everybody else is good to go. They're off the nice win against the Wizards. It's not a great win, but I mean the way they did it, they won by 20. And they're kind of back to their winning ways, guys. They've won what is it, 5 games out of their last 8. And before, these last 5 wins, they were struggling, guys. They only had 4 wins in January, 3 wins in January. That's it. So, I mean, this team really, really struggled. And then they got Paulo Banchero back. Now they've been winning more often. So, no front end back-to-back for them here. They play at home against Golden State on Thursday. This will be the 3rd game of a 6-7 game homestand for them. For Cleveland, this is, let's see, guys. Quick road trip. They play at Boston on Friday. So that's definitely a huge game they're looking forward to. These teams already played way back in the beginning of the season, and Cleveland won 120-109 in Cleveland. So, basically, I like Orlando here, but Orlando can't score, guys. They really cannot score. I mean, awful, guys. Awful, awful, awful. They haven't got. I mean, they went over. They got to 130 points against Sacramento. And then 100, but I mean, that was back early February. They don't score over 115 points. They barely get to 110 points, guys. So, in my opinion, I think they're going to try to smother the Cavaliers with defense. And I lean Cleveland Cavaliers team total under. That'd be my best look for this game. It's really difficult to take anybody against Cleveland on the spread. Cleveland's so damn good against the spread, guys. I've learned my lesson. I'm being very selective if I even think about betting against them. So I'm going to probably stay off this game, guys. But I lean under 225.5 and lean Magic plus 6.5. I'm probably not going to bet it. All right, next game up, we have the Phoenix Suns. Sorry, trash-ass Phoenix Suns, guys. This team is sorry as shit. At the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis has already beat them twice this year. Memphis is fully healthy. Memphis is a juggernaut at home. This is the start of a 5-game homestand for them. They're off a loss at Cleveland. They had a pretty bad road trip where they went 2-3. I think I think Memphis wins this game, guys. For Phoenix, they are fully healthy, guys. Fully healthy, except for Monte Morris. Everyone's good to go. The thing about Phoenix, guys, and I've watched their last 3 games very closely, they have no heart. They have no effort. They get out effort every single game. Well, the last 3 games that I watched, but I mean, they're losing a lot this season. San Antonio wanted it more against them. San Antonio won more 50-50 balls. Chicago was out hustling them. Toronto was sure as heck out hustling them. You could tell this team, they know they're not making the playoffs. They know, they can say the right things, talk the right talk, go out there and play hard on the offensive end, but everything else, defensively and 50-50 balls, they don't really have a great passing point guard either. They're a mess, guys. They're a mess. It's Memphis or nothing for me, guys. With that said, the spread is plus 8.5. I can only look Phoenix with everything that I just said. I'm telling you right now, I think Phoenix plus 8.5 is the right side. I'm not betting it. I can't bet it, guys. The Phoenix Suns have lost me too much money this year. I am sick of this freaking team, man. So sick of that damn team. Over unders 244.5. Memphis. So they did go over their last game at Cleveland, and that should have gone under, guys. There was a flurry of points at the end. At Orlando, they played under. The Indiana game, it stayed under. Clippers game, I think that stayed under as well. No, I think that went over. But their last game against Phoenix did stay under. And I like this game to stay under again, guys. Under 244.5. Maybe best bet might be Suns team total under. What would that be? 124. And that'd be 122 minus 4. 117.5, under 117.5, something like that, or maybe under 118.5. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm staying off that game. I hate that game so much because I want to bet the Memphis Grizzlies, but I can't. I don't like any way to bet them. Yeah. Okay, next game up. We got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Houston Rockets. Spread is -4.5 to Houston, the home favorite. Over under is at 226.5. And this game is a little off for me just because I think Houston should win this game, but for them to be a -4.5 point favorite, I disagree. Milwaukee, everyone should be good to go. Gary Trent Jr. is probable. Giannis is probable. A lot of like way third, fourth stringer guys are out, but I mean everyone else is good to go. Kevin Porter Jr., Kyle Kuzma, the new additions. AJ Green's been shooting it really, really well this year. Jericho Sims should be good to go now. Brook Lopez has been playing really well. Giannis has stepped up his minutes. So Giannis played, 32 minutes last game? And the 2 previous games before that, he only played 24. So everyone's playing. Damian Lillard's played 38 minutes. All these guys are playing. Houston, Fred VanVleet might play. He's questionable. That's kind of the first time he's been questionable. I think he does play, guys. I think Fred plays. I do. I kind of think he does, guys. Dylan Brooks is questionable, so he might actually be out. Tari Eason, Steven Adams, they both missed the last game, about a second night of a back-to-back. They should play in this one. So it's really just Dylan Brooks that might not play. Everybody else looks like they're going to play, and same with Fred VanVleet. I think Fred's going to play, guys. I think so. I kind of like Milwaukee here +4.5, guys. And I think if Dylan Brooks doesn't play and Fred VanVleet does play, I think Bucks team total over might be a really good way to go here. I'm just kind of nervous because Fred, he didn't slow the pace down when he was playing before he got injured. Like, they were still scoring a lot of points. But the Bucks like to score points. They shoot. They have a lot of good shooters on that team. They have a lot of good scorers on this team. Houston's coming off a loss, so I expect them to play really hard, which in turn I think means that they shoot the ball well. This is the front end of a back-to-back for them. They do play San Antonio on Wednesday. For the Bucks, let's see. I don't think they play until Friday, guys. Let me see real quick. The Bucks play Thursday at home against Denver. Now, they've won 4 in a row. They won 4 in a row, guys. But the only thing with them is that they haven't really played well on the road. Like, they beat a really no. They played well at Minnesota. I forgot about that. But besides that, they lost to Atlanta at Atlanta, lost to Oklahoma City, lost to San Antonio, lost at Portland, lost at the Clippers, lost at the Knicks. Okay, they beat Orlando by 3. That's not saying a ton because Orlando was in really bad form when they beat them. They beat Toronto. That's not saying much. They beat Indiana at Indiana. Okay, that's a good win, but that's back in Tuesday, December 31st, guys. New Year's Eve. And it's kind of been their whole series, whole season, guys. They can't get good road wins. Like, they just can't do it. So, I don't know, guys. I think the best way, if you want to bet Milwaukee, is just team total over. That's my best lean on that, guys. And in fact, I'm going to write that down. Team total over. I do lean over 226. Bucks like to shoot. Houston's been scoring really well of late, so I do like that over 226, guys. Okay, before next game up, guys, please show some love. I know I got listeners all around the world, which is really, really cool. I was checking the analytics, like I said the other day, and people in Australia, people in London, people in South Africa. I don't know. It's really cool, guys. I appreciate all you guys that listen. Drop a like, drop a comment, tell a friend. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter for all my official plays at Easy Money Wins. Okay, guys. Next game, we got the San Antonio Spurs at the New Orleans Pelicans. Line is -2 to the Pelicans. Over under is 237.5. And San Antonio shot awful last game, guys. And then they also got out rebounded. So these two teams played on Sunday, and New Orleans won 114-96. And San Antonio took it to them in the beginning, guys. They were up at halftime by, what was it, 13 points. And then they just melted down in the fourth quarter, but also in the third quarter. But they were up 2 points going into the fourth quarter. And they got outscored 39-17 in the fourth quarter, guys. Completely fell apart. They don't have Wembanyama for the rest of the year. But more than that, just look at the rebounds, guys. They only had 46 rebounds to New Orleans 69. Now, obviously, that has to do a lot with missing the shots. But, you know, I'm torn, guys. I want to bet San Antonio, but New Orleans is healthy. Like, the only person out is Brandon Boston Jr. So C.J. McCollum, Trey Murphy, Zion Williamson, Kelly Olynyk's been a really nice addition to them. He knows how to play professional basketball. Missy, the rookie center. Carlo Makovic, I watched him the other night. He looked really well. The backup center, he was doing some nice things. Jose Alvarado's still really, really feisty. A lot of pride in that guy. Jordan Hawkins can shoot. Bruce Brown plays basketball really well. He's an NBA champion. You know, I like this New Orleans team. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat San Antonio again. San Antonio is not good, guys. Okay, like, just straight up, they're not good. Like, they added De'Aaron Fox, and like, sorry guys, that's not moving the needle for San Antonio. It's just not. And I don't know, guys. And it's like, it's crazy. So, like, look at this, guys. So, like, we think San Antonio is a lot better this year. Like, yeah, they had a lot better first half of the season. They were 14-13. They were 15-13. They were 16. Gosh, guys, they were 18-16 at one point, and then the wheels just fell off the wagon. That was January 3rd. They were 18-16. Since January 3rd, they have won 6 games and lost 12 or 15. Sorry, 15. They are, gosh, 6-12, guys. They have not won back-to-back games since January 3rd. I don't like this, guys. They play Houston on Wednesday. New Orleans has a day off, so they play Phoenix on Thursday. Like, it's hard, guys. I want to pick San Antonio, but I don't feel great about it. Wouldn't be surprised if New Orleans wins that again. I do kind of like the under here. Pelicans have been playing good defense, and then Spurs aren't going to get second chance opportunities. You know what? I won't mind Spurs team total under. Maybe that might be a good way to go. I don't know, guys. I don't really like that game either. I really don't like a lot of these games today, honestly, guys. It's just lines are kind of out of, like, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. Next game going. Okay, this game's really entertaining for entertainment purposes. Dallas Mavericks at the Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, Luka gets to play his old team, but not in Dallas. Anthony Davis won't be able to play his old team, so it's really the Max Christie revenge game, going back to the Lakers and sticking it to them. There's going to be a lot of emotions for this game, guys, obviously. And, you know, it'd be even more emotional if Anthony Davis was playing or if this game was in Dallas. The game will be in Dallas in a couple weeks, so we do have that to look forward to. Over-under is at 230.5. And we know the Lakers are going to get up for Doncic. They're going to try to have his back and play really, really well. LeBron has even upgraded himself to probable. So he's been questionable all the time. Usually he's probable. So, you know, just give that extra reassurance. Like, I'm going to play for you today, Luka. Don't worry. But the Lakers are a really damn good team, guys. JJ Redick is a really good coach, and he's passionate. He's obsessive, determined. He seeks success. He wants success. He holds his team to a high standard, and like with that, he's getting great defensive efforts. So, I mean, you know, that's one thing I think we can expect here is that the Lakers are going to play very hard defensively. Whether they score a lot of points, who knows? I think they do. You know, Dallas is still without a center right now, so like the size advantage is definitely going to be for the Lakers. They're going to be able to get all the rebounds here. PJ Washington is questionable for Dallas. Everybody else is good to go. Well, no, Dwight Powell is doubtful, I believe, and obviously no Derek Lively, no Anthony Davis. So you know, it's probably going to be more small ball, and you know they struggled finishing at the rim against the Warriors last game. They'll probably shoot it from outside a little better, but I kind of like Dallas team total under, guys. That might be a look here. 231 and a half, so like 116 minus 4 is like 112. 112. Do I think the Mavericks get to 112 here? I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. Dallas team total under 112 and a half, maybe. That might be a good look. Spreads -8 to the Lakers. I can only look Lakers in this game, guys. They're going to have Lucas back. You know, Mavericks are going to play hard too, but just matchup-wise, Lakers are too big. Even if they try to go small, they're too big. Like, Luka's tall. Austin Reeves is big compared to what the Mavericks are throwing out there. LeBron James is big for PJ Washington. Like, if they play hard, which I think they will, they should smoke the Mavericks, guys. Unless the Mavericks just shoot the lights out the ball, which they're capable of. They are capable of doing it. They shot awful against the Golden State Warriors last game. I expect them to shoot better here. I lean over 231. I don't feel great about that. Okay, last game up, guys. We got the sorry-ass Charlotte Hornets, who are so sorry, guys. So sorry. They got blown out 2 games in a row, 141-88, 130-88. Hornets team total under is a cash cow. Just keep betting them under their total, and you're going to win a lot of money. I wish that I bet them more under their total. The offense is a mess, guys. They can't score. They have awful three-point shooting. LaMelo Ball plays half the season. He'll probably miss this game because he played at Sacramento last night. He doesn't play on the back-to-backs. If he does play in this back-to-back, I'd be very, very surprised. Mark Williams probably plays this game, but who knows? He might not. He missed last night. No one played a lot of heavy minutes for them in the loss to Sacramento, so I don't know, guys. The spread's ginormous. It's 15.5, and the spread and the over/under is 223.5. I mean, I don't know, guys. The Warriors are scoring a crap ton of points. Though, I can only look Warriors -15.5. Charlotte team total is going to be what? 111? No, 112 -7, 105. Bet it under. Bet it under, guys. The only thing is that if it goes over, it would be if like the Warriors just blow them out. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, the Warriors play good defense, but are they going to take them seriously? But then even if they don't take them seriously, do the Hornets even have enough there to score 106 points? Maybe. I mean, maybe if the Golden State Warriors just like blow them out. I don't know. Maybe just Warriors team total over. It'll be like 119.5. Might just be the best way to go. Or just take them on the spread, 15.5. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna stay off that game too, guys. So that is the show. I'm sorry I don't have any strong feels for today's slate. It's just kind of one of those days where the matchups don't really look that enticing for me. So we'll probably focus our attention to Wednesday. We'll see how the injury report shakes out tomorrow. Maybe some really good opportunities pop up for us. But other than that, that's the show, guys. Appreciate you guys listening as always and watching on YouTube. I love y'all. I will see you Wednesday morning.